Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today will be the last leg of my village supply run in PNG with the new SimWorks Studios Quest Kodiak. I've started off here in Tufi and I'll be flying back to Port Moresby. I'll be flying pretty much empty and just returning home. Without further ado, let's get started. Turn on the master. Ignition, fuel pump, and starter. G rising, 13% use fuel. Have ignition, IGT rising, NG rising. Engine is self-sustaining, fuel pump off, ignition off, starter off, generator on, alternator on. Avionics. Auxiliary bus on, bypass open, and I'll unfeather the propeller. I'll go ahead and program our little flight in. Complete the flight plan. The things I love about the G1000 NXI is that if you click on here and that little blue light comes on, then you can just type in your airport code with your keyboard. Altitude today, my highest terrain on this leg is 10,500 feet. Flying southwest, I'll go up to 12,000 feet. Set flaps 20 for takeoff. It is set. Right, I'm just going to taxi forward on the grass here and turn right. Avoid that Kodiak there. Come back up here to use all of the airstrip, all the available runway. Go ahead and press the go around button on the flight director to give me an initial climb altitude. And I'll line up with the runway high idle. Landing on, strobe on. Bring the power up. 90% NG, releasing the brakes. 5, 6, 98%, I'll go with that for takeoff. 60 knots, rotate, keep control of the aircraft. And lots of right rudder. Oh, that's the trim there. Still getting used to how the trim works in this aircraft. 80 flaps at 10. Above 90 knots, flaps are coming up. I'll engage the autopilot now. I'm going to climb at 101 knots again. Flight level change engaged. Synchronize the heading, engage heading mode. And we'll do a right-hand turn. Keep this turn coming around, set up a nice intercept course, and then align the GPS. Intercept course set. I'll then arm the GPS, which is decided it's going to activate by itself. Activate already, it's within the criteria. I will reduce the propeller RPM now, down to 2000 for this flight. There we go. Got it set up on course. And climbing in flight level change mode, so it won't stall. It's going to maintain 101 knots airspeed. I'll turn the inlet back to normal and turn off the pulse lights. I've loaded in the approach. I'm going to do a visual runway 32 left. And I also went in and changed the flight path angle to 4° descent. I moved my top of descent from about here out to the edge of the mountains. I think I would have been fine, but I wanted to play with that. And it just means I'll definitely be clear of the mountains on the descent. Alright, top of descent is within a minute. Go ahead ahead and start lowering the altitude and our RMV now. Aircraft will capture it and start descending. I'm going to set this all the way down to 500 feet. Now it's starting its descent. Now you do have to watch out for that last little range of mountains here, just to make sure I will clear them. See how we go as we get closer to them. Reduce the power slightly. Keep that speed under control. And I'm going to clear the mountains so I don't have to worry about them. Quite got the runway in sight yet. Oh, I think there it is. And reduce the power even further. And I'll turn on the inertial separator and the pulse lights. I've got the airport in sight. Reduce the power even further. The glide path is coming in. Drop back up to full. Preparation for landing. Also helps slow the aircraft down. On the glide path. That's captured. Speed's coming down. About 138, flaps 10. Gonna do a flaps 20 landing this time. Go on 20, flaps 20. Take over from the autopilot. Oops. Didn't mean to hit reverse thrust. Right. Come on. Gentle touchdown, now reverse thrust and low idle. Turn off the pulse lights. I'll turn off the strobe lights now as well, retract the flaps. Turn in is the international hangar. Go ahead and park beside this other Kodiak, which apparently is a company Kodiak. I've never seen one of my custom liveries used in an AI aircraft before, so that's great. Let's set the parking brake. I'll turn the inertia separator back to normal. Feather the propeller. Turn off auxiliary and avionics bus. Turn off nav lights and I'll kill the engine. Right, below 200. Master off. And I'll open up my door. Alright. Those Hope you enjoyed the little mini series flying around PNG. I like to do a lot of flying around PNG. I just really enjoy the mountain flying, especially with the Kodiak. Really enjoying the SimWorks Kodiak so far, and if you're at all interested in bush flying and high performance bush planes, then I recommend you get it. Alright. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.